An old man suddenly died of a heart attack on the plane, but just as the flight attendant was about to perform CPR on him, she was shocked to discover that the old man had gold bars worth $5 million strapped to his body. Another flight attendant immediately reported the old man's situation to the captain. Together, they moved the old man back to his seat, but one flight attendant wanted to keep the gold bars for herself because the airline company had already owed her 5 years of wages. However, her suggestion was opposed by the other flight attendants because if they were discovered, they would face prison. The flight attendant had no choice but to abandon this idea. They could only watch as the police confiscated the gold bars from the old man. But they soon realized something was wrong because a normal person couldn't possibly hide so much gold on their body. Fortunately, Anna had secretly taken the old man's phone. The three quickly discovered that the old man was a smuggling criminal. Moreover, the old man would call a number every time he got off the plane. Anna thought this person must be the boss behind everything, so they directly contacted the other party. The three soon went to find Jack. They used the old man's phone to threaten Jack into letting them join the smuggling operation. Jack had no choice but to agree to their demands. The man took out 12 gold bars from a cabinet and gave them to the women. But since the old man's smuggling had been exposed, customs would definitely crack down on smuggling recently, so their first smuggling attempt would become very difficult. They found that many methods would be discovered by customs. This instantly put the three in a predicament. But just then, looking at chocolate, they suddenly thought of a good idea. They melted the gold bars and poured them into molds. After cooling, they covered them completely with chocolate. Finally, they packaged the finished products to look like chocolates. After everything was ready, the three went to the airport. As flight attendants, they quickly passed through security. Although all three were very nervous during their first smuggling attempt, fortunately nothing went wrong during the process. They successfully completed their first smuggling operation like this. Jack immediately gave the three a reward of $100,000. With money, they began spending extravagantly. Unknown to them, their high-profile flaunting of wealth caught the airline company's attention. The airline boss noticed that the three always carried lots of chocolates before each flight. She realized the secret must be in the chocolates. The boss asked the three to voluntarily admit to the smuggling, but they still refused to confess. So the boss decided to expose them face to face. But when she bit into one, she found there was no gold inside at all.